Well, it's Sunday. I was really sick yesterday to the point of not wanting to get out of bed. I think I have the god-awful flu. Everyone is. But it has snowed obviously where I'm at, and I'm having a field day looking at animal tracks because it lets you know what's nearby. This one, for instance, I'll show you. See the V? And I see point. I think that one's bear. There's the other track. You see where he's going. I think the only thing in this area is black bear, and usually they're more afraid of you than you are of them. And yes, I'm wearing a gun. So if he wasn't afraid of me, well, we'd fight it out. Ooh, there's another interesting thing. For those of you who think I have no tree intelligence at all, take a look at this. You see that yellow? That's called piss. There's something, I'm not going to be one of those crazy ones that likes to sniff it, touch it, or lick it. I'm not crazy. But tell you what, it's really interesting when you got this much land to go out and look in the snow, because it's easier to find tracks in the snow for obvious reasons. You can find them when it's dry, and it's just a little harder. And when you just want to walk to get some exercise, it doesn't really help do that. I'm walking down here by the road and I'm not seeing anything. So it doesn't look like anything is crossing the road. They're staying into the woods, which is smart because it's hunting season. Although, looks like that might be drips. No, that's not it. Or at least in this spot, they're not traveling over. But anyways, so in my funness of being a human being in this country, and by the way, I would suggest Greg Hunter. I love watching his interviews. He's got some really intelligent people on there. And this one guy he just had on, his name's Warren something. I don't really know his whole name. He was talking about we're already in a communist system. And most of you go, yeah, pretty much we are. Because you understand, in a free market, I don't need to apply to open up a restaurant on my property. In a communist market, you have to apply. And I look around, not really here, but you see these people online, and I don't really read YouTube comments that often. It's really disappointing to see how dumb people are. The website comments, super intelligent people. BitChute comments, super intelligent people with a little leniency to crazy conspiracy. But that's okay, because you know what? They've been known to be right. By the way, I'm walking uphill. Where else do we? Oh, and BitTube. Not much in comments, but a lot of watches. It's kind of weird. By the way, today, sometime I will be doing a BitTube review. I really suggest you watch it. It'll probably be on Reese's channel. Because as far as an actual contender to YouTube, as much as I love BitChute, BitTube is really good. Because I tell you what, anyways, back to the comments. It's like you read some of these comments, and it's like, did you even read? Do you even watch? Did you hear anything? And part of me goes, oh, that's just bots. There's just no way. Now here's a track. Reese made me mad the other day. Sorry, we'll get back to the comments here in a minute. We heard an ATV and gunfire. It sounded like it could be on our property. So he ran up there to see it, which made me mad. He did take the gun, but he didn't take a phone or a walkie-talkie, and he didn't purposely hide the keys. But I didn't have the keys to the ATV if I wanted to go find him. But you see this, how the snow's kicked off and rised up on this. Looks like playtime here. Something really big there, probably moose. So put my foot in there so you can see. And then over here, where it's really disturbed. So either it could be a moose or a human coming through. Looks like they're coming from that direction. But I don't see tracks out. I see some here. Something was moving through. Yeah, it might be a moose or a big deer. Anyways, him going and chasing that made me mad. Because if something happened, it's kind of like you have to wait until an allotted amount of time before you sit there and leave your kids to go find out if your husband's okay. Anyways, I digress. So I'm reading these comments, and half these people aren't even watching. They're just commenting. It's like they just assume something, and they just comment. And you sit there and you think, this explains a lot in life. Everything from politics to buying items. What? You mean Facebook spying on me? But they said. I just assumed it was a public. I just thought. Because they don't pay attention. They don't apparently know how to read. And listening is a skill that they haven't mastered yet. And looking at the age demographics on the YouTube, it's a sad population, you know, just 10 years younger than me, and I'm old. This is above 20s, 30s, some into 40s. This is a big demographic. I can't remember the exact age. I just remember sitting there thinking it's Reese's age group. They're retarded. Sadly retarded. And I watched that Warren guy today with Greg Hunter. Talks about the communist system, and basically that's what we have. And he made a point that made sense. He said, they're wanting to move us to a socialist system. If you think about it, I found some more tracks, sorry. We're in a communist system, and the socialist system would be an improvement. And he goes into the bureaucracies of how much red tape there is. And you know, the people who get to have are those that can rub elbows with people in higher power. And they get paid for it. That's not you and I. You guys remember all the movies they made on the bookstore chains that came in and squashed a little guy? Or when Walmart came through and took out the little grocery stores? And they do it either through price manipulation or regulations that they pay these government entities to impose on those smaller than them. Turkey prints. I'll be walking around this again, taking pictures. Or actually, yeah, that looks like turkey. So you think about all these, oh my God, all these socialists, Elizabeth Warren, blah, 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 blah. And you don't think that they actually have a viable platform. People who understand that we're already in a communist situation. Yep, here we go. I just found it. Let me finish this thought and then we'll go on this hunt. They sit there looking at these candidates that we're all calling communists, and they're going, that's an improvement to today. Well, yeah, I guess it is if you actually think of it. Think about it. It's an improvement. They're talking about cutting employees from useless systems and putting them in government because of the bureaucracy around it. Think about the healthcare. The massive bureaucracy around it, all the pharmaceuticals, all that mess. That is the way you have to think about it when you look at it from someone else's perspective. It's a scary world. Okay, so here we go. These are fresh. And I'm thinking, I didn't go walking yesterday. For obvious reasons, I didn't feel good. And I didn't walk Friday, so at least by Thursday, I'm actually thinking these came out Friday. No, Saturday. But look, these are human trash. You see them go all the way down, all the way there. I bet you if I walk all the way around over there, that's where they were. But we're just going to follow and see how far this individual decided to come up on property. So he's got 2 tracks where he walked around. Nope, take that back. Points at the front. These are 2 individuals. 2 people walking. And they walked far. And they came in together. So what did they see? And they're walking together, walking. Oh, you know what? Now I feel like an asswipe. It was Saturday. And it was 2 individuals. Sometimes I surprise myself, but I forgot. The boys went on a walk yesterday. And that's probably what we saw in the other field. Crazy me. Okay. I can go back down here to the road. Yeah. It was them. Funny, I didn't see where they crossed at. Here it was, I was about to get mad at somebody. And that's what happens when you don't become emotional. You think it out on the possibilities. Although, now I can see where they went. And I tell you what, they're going to get fussed at when I get home for getting this close to the road. Yep. Oh well. Well, I hope you enjoyed your animal tracking and human tracking today. I will post this.